Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to discussion of practical aspects of age certificate. This is one common exercise asked in forensic practicals. Hereby I am going to discuss what is the pro forma of age certificate, opinion and the medico legal importance of age, some few points about ossification centers and viva questions. This is the standard age certificate which we follow in forensic medicine. They can ask you question, what is the or what are the indications of age estimation in forensic medicine? There are two common indications. One is when juvenile involved in crime, age estimation is needed, or in victim examination, accused examination, especially in case of rape. One more example is POCSO, protection of children from sexual offences. The age certificate in general, so it has four parts. The first part, that is the preliminary data. Second part, general physical examination. The third part, dental examination. Then radiological examination, and finally the opinion. So this is age certificate. You need to start like this in exam. Received requisition from police or magistrate, sub inspector dash police station, Shumaga rural police station, magistrate and the court for age estimation. Name of the person through letter number. There will be a letter number that you need to mention in that. Crime number, what is the crime? 307, 376, whatever that is. Under section and dash police station. Then preliminary details, name of the person, age as alleged by the person, sex, address, date and time and place of examination, name of the female attendant while examining female person, then consent. So the consent is mandatory while examining victim of rape as per 164A CRPC. Then identification marks, at least two identification mark. Consent, you can write, I am giving full, free, voluntary consent, pros and cons of the examination explained in my own language, and you can take the signature. Then history that is given in the requisition, that you can write. Then the comes is the first part of examination, general physical examination. You need to mention height and weight, facial hair appeared, not appeared, axillary hair as per Tanner staging, pubic hair as per Tanner staging, there are 5 stages. Then voice, whether hoarse or soft voice, menarche attained, not attained, development of breast as per Tanner staging, external genitalia development as per Tanner staging. So that you must go through. Then the question can be asked, what are the secondary sexual characters in female? Thilarche, Fubarche and Menarche. So the earliest is the breast budding in case of Thelarche, that is nothing but Thilarche in case of females. In males, it is testicular enlargement. So in exam, you need to write what is the Tanner staging among the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That is important. Then you need to mention opinion on age from GPE, general physical examination. The next step is dental examination. So dental examination, that is based on eruption of the teeth. You need to mention total number of teeth, temporary teeth, and you need to mention it in dental chart. Dental chart, you can write FDA formula or modified FDA formula or Palmer notation. So this can be asked in your exam. What is Palmer notation? What is FDI? Modified FDI. Let's see what is the age of primary dentition. Then let's discuss about the dental chart. So primary dentition, also known as temporary dentition. So what is the formula? The formula is 2102. 2102. That is 2 incisor, 1 canine, 0 premolars, 2 molars. The first to appear is central incisor, that is lower central incisor, around 6 to 8 months. So this can be asked. The first to erupt is lower central incisor, LCI. Next is upper, around 7 to 9. Then lateral, around the same age, 7 to 9 months. Lower is 10 to 12 months in relation with lateral incisor. Canine, around 18 months, 1.5 year. Remember, canine 1.5 year, 18 months. First molar, we can remember as first molar, first birthday of the child is one of the memorable, beautiful birthday of our parents. So that is 12 to 14 months first molar. Second molar, we can remember as second birthday, 20 to 30 months is the range. So this is the Viva question can be asked, age of eruption. Then permanent dentition, the formula is what? 2123. 2123. So you can remember like this: first molar, second molar, third molar. First molar, first standard, around 6 to 7 years. Second molar, 6 2s are 12 years or 12 to 14 years. Third molar, 6 3s are 18, 17 to 25. So easy way to remember: 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 6 3s are 18. Easy way to remember. Now we left with the central incisor, lateral incisor, premolar 1, premolar 2, right? Premolar 2. See, already 6 is over here. You can start with the 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, and canine is 11 years. Years it is, all in the years. Simple way to remember, which I follow. Or else you can remember canine. Can I is there. I, important alphabet. I. That is I, that is canine, 11 years. 1, that is 11 years. The question can be asked: first to erupt, first molar. Last to erupt, last molar. Canine, 11 years. Second last to appear, other than molars. So this is one question asked. Then Palmer notation. What is Palmer notation? Again, 4 quadrant you can see. 4 quadrants. Each quadrant. So this is permanent dentition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Starting from central incisor, to third molar. If appeared, you can write like this. You can appear, we can write yes like this. Appeared, not appeared, we can mention. This is Palmer notation, permanent dentition. Temporary dentition, what is the Palmer notation? You can mention like this, A, B, C, D, E. So this is simple Palmer notation. Then comes is FDI. In some exams, they ask what is FDI notation. FDI, remember, again 4 quadrant. In adults or primary dentition, it is like this 1, 2, 3, 4, like this, clockwise direction 1, 2, 3, 4. So right side and left side, upper and lower. You can see here 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7, 1, 8. Okay. If 2, 1, that is upper quadrant, right side, that is left side. So right side usually 1 or it is 4. So this is FDI dental notation method. If it is 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, this is FDI in temporary teeth. What is modified FDI? Modified FDI like this. This is right side, left side. This is like this 1, 2, 3, 4. You can make out the change here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. This is modified FDI. Sometimes the question can be asked, what is universal dental notation system? So that is 1 to 32. 1 to 32. Universal method is 1 to 32 method. Or else temporary teeth that starts from A to T. A to T method. This is universal method. Like 1 is here. What is 1? What is 1 in universal notation system? This is third molar, right side, upper. 32, lower third molar teeth. Then header up dental system, plus or minus. If you answer so it is a plus or minus system, that is more than sufficient. So that completes the dental examination. So once you complete dental examination, once you mention it in the dental chart, then you can give the opinion. The age is more than this, less than this. Opinion should be given. Next is the important radiological examination. Sometime in some exams or some centers they give X-ray. Some center they directly they'll give pro forma. Okay, like scaphoid appeared or lower end of radius appeared, not fused, like that. So X-ray, that is 1, 2, 3. X-ray number and X-ray date we can mention. Then observation, appeared or not appeared, fused, not fused, like that. Then you can give final opinion from radiological examination. But the very important is giving final opinion. You should go through all the 3: general physical examination, dental examination and radiological examination. You should give collective final opinion. This is the area where you tend to do mistake. And one more thing, you need to minimize, narrow the range as much as possible. Don't give report more than 6 years, less than 18 years. Narrow down the range. A report should be like this. On perusal of physical, dental, radiological examinations, I am of the opinion that above person is above dash years and below dash years of age. Again, depending upon the age, the medico-legal importance changes. Signature, name, designation, registration number, place and date. All this should be written. So if you write properly, at least the pro forma, you will get passing marks. Now let's discuss how to estimate age with the help of wrist X-ray. As you know, Wrist joint. How many carpal bones are there? 8 carpal bones are there. How to remember? She looks too pretty. Try to catch her. Okay, that is a mnemonic. So this is the wrist joint. You can see here. This is what? This is radius. This is ulna. Right? This is radius and ulna. You can see the distal row and you can see the proximal row. So distal row, she looks too pretty. That means this is she, scaphoid, board shaped bone. Looks, this is lunate, moon shaped, half moon shaped, triquetral and physiform. So she looks too pretty. Okay, from lateral to medial. Then try to catch her. Try to. T. What is TT? That is trapezium and trapezoid. You can see the largest carpal bone. This is capitate. And this is hamate. So clear now? She looks too pretty. Try to catch her. All the 8 carpal bones are there. They appeared. But remember, they never fuse. They only appear. They never fuse. So in exam, they can ask you when they are going to fuse. Your answer should be, sir, they never fuse. Then, lower end of radius, lower end of ulna, fused, unfused. That you should look. Here it is fused, no gap. And also you should look for the first metacarpal, whether appeared and fused or not. That is important. First metacarpal, that is thumb. That is on the radial side. This is first metacarpal, appeared and fused. Okay. So this is the first metacarpal. All these are you need to examine. You need to identify properly. Let's see what is the age according to standard textbook. Capitate. See, capitate, you can remember capital, head of the family, appears at 2 months. Hamate, 2 months. You can remember capitate, hamate, they are good friends. Like Raina and Dhoni. Raina, Dhoni, you know, they like capitate and hamate. 2 months. Triquetral, I remember tri, 3 years. Lunate, moon shaped, moon, MOON, 4 alphabets. Scaphoid, S is S, you know, scaphoid looks like 5 years. Trapezium, trapezoid, they are very good friends, like Jadeja and Dhoni. 6 years. Physiform, I remember physiform, lazy form, P shaped bone, around 11 to 12 years. So this is simple. Lower end of radius, when it is going to appear? 2 years. Fusion, 18 to 19. Lower end of ulna, 5 to 6 years. Fusion, 17 to 18. Base of first metacarpal, 2 to 3 years. Fusion, 15 to 17 years. So what we can see here, the base of the first metacarpal, so that is appeared and fused here, it must be more than 15 years. Then head of the second and fifth metacarpal, 1.5 to 2.5 year appearance. Fusion, that is 15 to 19 years. The question can be asked in Viva, what do you mean by fusion? The fusion means union between diaphysis and epiphysis. There is no clear gap between diaphysis and epiphysis on X-ray. Here we can see here the lower end is completely formed and completely fused. So this X-ray belongs to a person more than 18 years. So he is not juvenile. He is an adult. Okay. Next. One more point here. Between 2 to 6 years, age is equal to number of carpal bones. Like 3 carpal bones are visible, 3 years. 4 are there, 4 years. 5 years, like that. And in girls, because of the effect of estrogen, the fusion that is 1 to 2 years early than the boys. So this can be asked in your exam. One of the easiest X-ray to interpret, that is wrist joint. To estimate the age of the person, to give opinion less than 18, more than 18, wrist joint is suitable. Then elbow joint. Elbow joint is one important joint in estimation of age between 14 to 16 years. Again, there are many centers. So as you know, capitellum, medial epicondyle, lateral epicondyle, trochlea, so many. So you can remember with the help of mnemonic, that is crito is a mnemonic. Crito. Crito. Crito is a mnemonic. What is that? C for capitulum, that is 1 year. R for radial head, 5 years. I for internal epicondyle, 6 to 7 years. T for trochlea, 10 years. Olecranon process around 10 years. External epicondyle EE, double E, double 1. So that is 11 years. So this is 1, 5, 7, 10, 10, 11. Crito. 1, 5, 7, 10, 10, 11. So this is age of appearance. Now fusion also you must know. The fusion given in the bracket. Radial head 16 to 17 years. Intraepicondyle 14 to 16 years. And olecranon 16 to 17. Capitellum, trochlea, lateral epicondyle, they fuses around 14 to 16 years of age. So this is important point. So what is the medico legal importance of age 14? Your answer should be, that is Factory Act 1948. So here look at this one example. This is radius. Can look out the, can you see that radius? Upper end of radius and the diaphragm of radius. Can you see the clear gap here? So it is appeared but not fused. So radial head is appeared but not fused. So here radial head, see, that's more than 5 years and not fused less than 16 years. So one example like that. So if you answer like this, more than sufficient. Then shoulder joint. Shoulder joint, head of the humerus, greater tubercle, lesser tubercle. I remember like this, 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5. Again, in femur also, you can remember 1, 4, 14. So 1 year, 3 year and 5 year. Coracoid process 10 to 11 year. Acromion 14, 15 years. Middle end of clavicle, sometimes they can ask you, that is 15 to 17 year. And the fusion and the formation of conjoined epiphysis. Conjoined epiphysis, upper end 5 to 6 years. Fuses with a shaft in 17 to 18 years. And again, coracoid process fusion 14, 15. Acromion process 17, 18. Mid end of clavicle 20, 22. This is asked in your exam. Sometime if you answer this type of question, middle end of clavicle and all, you'll get distinction mark. Then from hip joint. Hip joint. So hip joint, you need to start from iliac crest. Iliac crest. So iliac crest appearance, A for appearance 14 years. Fusion 20 to 21 years. So it is 14, 21. 14, 21. Then look at the acetabulum, triradiate cartilage. Appearance 13 years, fusion 15 years. So rule is 13, 15. Then pubis, that is 14, 20. Ischiofibramus, 6 years. Ischial tuberosity, 1621. So 1421, 1315, 1621 and 1315 in triate cartilage. So you can make out here. The pubic bone that is formed and it is fused. Ischial tuberosity formed and fused. Upper and radius appeared and all fused. So it must be more than 18 years looking at this. Then hip joint, the femur, 1, 4, 14 we discussed. 1 for the head, 4 for the greater tubercle, 14 for the lesser tubercle. The fusion occurs at 17 to 18 years. Lower end of femur, that can be asked, 9 months of intrauterine life, appearance, fusion 18, 19 years. This is very important to find out whether the fetus is full born, that is full term baby or premature baby. This is important. Next comes is knee joint, some important points. Knee joint, tibia, appearance at birth, fusion at 18, 19 year. Fibula 4 and 18, 19. The lower end, 1 year, 16 and 17 years in tibia, 1 year and 16, 17 in case of fibula. Then lastly, ankle joint. Ankle joint, the lower end of fibula, 1 year, lower end of tibia, that is 1 year. Calcaneum, can you guess calcaneum? 5 months. Talus, 7 months. What is the medical legal importance of 7 months? Viability. Medial cuneiform, lateral cuneiform, 2 and 1 year. Middle cuneiform, 3 years. Navicular, 3 years. Calcaneus spur, that is 6 to 8 years. So all this, again, you need to know the fusion. 16, 17 we discussed. If you answer, then it is more than sufficient. Then lastly, some viva questions, medico legal importance of age. This is compulsory to answer in any of the exam. 4 months of intrauterine life. What is the medico legal importance? Sex can be determined. So, what is the act related to sex determination of fetus in intrauterine life? You can mention in the comment section. 7 months viability, 1 year infanticide, 5-year custody of child with a mother, less than 7 year, 7 to 12 year criminal responsibility of child, 82 and 83 IPC, 12 years the oath and the consent, 10 year they can ask you in exam, 14 year Factory Act 1948, 15, 18 year again Factory Act 1948, 18 years there are many medico legal importance, rape, statutory rape when consent is the question, judicial punishment, juvenile, male or female less than 18 is juvenile, majority, age of marriage in girls, valid will, kidnapping, consent for surgery, MTP Act, and to join government service. 21 year age of marriage in boys, majority under guardianship of court. 25 they can ask you sometime. 35 also they can ask you sometime. Anyone, what is the medico legal importance of 35 in relation with PCP and DT Act? You can write in the comment section how it is related to PCP and DT Act. So that's it about the age estimation certificate. We discussed all the centers briefly in 30 minutes. Go through this, memorize, and also go through the pro forma you need to write in the exam. Thank you.